Why, Jin? Why not me? You get out of here! Mom's love is mine! Mom. Dad. Mom. Why? Mom! Mom, why? Why aren't you all mine? Mom.
No. Does this mean Jin Furie's parents were Tokiko and Chikara? Mizuki, we're out of time. Not the Magnum Dong. Oh, Tate. Date. The mask. You're... Jin Furie. Why? How? Jin Furie is dead. Another one. In fact, he has not significantly changed in appearance in over 6 years. Could it be? Shoma.
He is currently 18 years old, the sole success of Chikara's experiments.
Yeah! All Living Things, Mizuki Chapter 3, M2. I had a dream.
Oh?
It wasn't a good dream.
Maybe you're tired?
It was a dream about you. Can we talk about something?
Wasn't this room made for that? Or is this a karaoke room?
You know what that means. Means new recording session. Who dis? Hold on, I think my Tamagotchi is what is your favorite food? Pork. Huh? You can eat pig testicles? I guess. Apparently. So, before... Okay, I know this is kind of like a weird place to stop. I mean, this is like exactly where I fucking stopped beforehand. So, I guess it is kind of perfect. But it is kind of a weird place to stop. But, I wanted to take a moment to... Because at this point, we have all the pieces. We know who the culprit is. We know Chikara succeeded in his experiments, so, like, the whole idea of, like, immortality and cloning and all that, like, that's a reality. That's a real, like, thing we can distinguish facts from. And although it hasn't been revealed to us, that hasn't been revealed to us yet. But again, I am 100 at this point. I'm gonna say it. I'm 100% convinced. I'm not even gonna say like 99, 98%. I am 100% convinced that this woman sitting in front of us right now is a Mizuki clone or the Mizuki original. She looks exactly like Mizuki. I'm stating my fucking life on that. Okay, I always have. That is the ride or die I'm definitely taking. But would also make sense because of the whole thing with Jin. I think Jin was cloned as well because we have Terror Jin and then the Jin that was killed. So I think these two related stories are like connected. So like the Mizukis were cloned and Jin was cloned. So I'm sure that's kind of but my point being, and why I want to say that is like at this point we need to learn the why. Because as of right now, the only thing we can infer is that Jin did all of this as some act of like revenge, as well as to sort of like reach enlightenment for the world. Like, I'm assuming the reason why he's doing the whole like moksha thing is because he hates reality, he hates the world, he hates people, and he wants to like bring us all to like the god paradise moksha that he's trying to reach over. So basically making everyone mass cult suicide themselves and tear the seams, as they say, but in reality I think it's just mass cult suicide to, you know, reach enlightenment or whatever the hell we're trying to reach. But obviously the victims of Jin make sense because it's all the people that were in his life that wronged him at some point. Obviously he hated his clone twin brother or whatever that, maybe it's a twin brother, I don't know, I could be like wrong on the cloning, but it's some type of look-alike. Maybe in Jin's case it really was twins, but I feel like they would have brought that up at some point because they said only like one child was born from Tokiko and Chikara. So I'm still banking off the fact that it's cloning, but obviously he was jealous of his clone brother was receiving love from Tokiko more than him, so he killed him first. Obviously, he probably hated Chikara just because he's Chikara, and also he was experimented on from him, so that makes sense why he killed him. And then he killed Tokiko, his mom, because she didn't love him, and he wanted her love, didn't get it, killed her. And then obviously Andy's got caught in the crossfire because I'm assuming it was Tokiko's half that he put in the suitcase, but obviously he stole half of a body from one of the three, put it in a suitcase, and then Terror was like, oh yeah, we can't have that. So then he killed Andy's. Andy's was probably the only one that, but still, Andy's technically wronged him because he stole one of Terror's victims' bodies. So that all makes sense. But again, we're trying to uncover the why at this point. That's basically like the climax of the game, is to understand why this all happened. And I guess summarize everything else and like state the facts of everything else. Basically reveal everything. But we already have all the facts now. Again, like I was surprised they revealed Terror. I'm surprised they revealed Terror before this bitch. Like, so clearly the Masked Woman plays an even more important role than Jin Furei. Clearly. The actual murderer of the game is less important than this woman, because they still haven't revealed her face. But again, I'm still 100% convinced that it's freaking Mizuki. But anyway, a couple of things I wanted to bring up to sort of like clarify before, like, you know, they're actually revealed, so that way I can at least seem like somewhat like I was right, if it is right. The reason, the whole thing behind the bodies being 6 years apart, I'm 100% convinced that it was TC Purge, or some type of like prototype of TC Purge that preserved those bodies and made them basically immortal and undying and unaging. And why the people seem like, because obviously Chikara succeeded with Shoma. We know that now off of the literal like past 5 minutes ago, or not even like 30 seconds, whatever the fuck, you know, the last Somnium. We learned that Shoma was the actual true perfection of like an undying person, an unaging person. The reason why I 100% know and am convinced that it was TC Purge that kept the bodies preserved is because you got to think of the state at which like all the victims were in before they died. Granted, we never knew the clone Jin that was killed at the beginning. That was kind of like a whole like Shoko Renju type shit. We didn't get to experience that character because they were dead from the rip. So there's nothing we can do about that. So that's kind of like an outcast one. We can't really confirm anything from that. But Chikara, 100%, he would probably drug himself with his own shit to try to become immortal. So like obviously he's probably going to have some type of TC purge in him. Also, he was just pretty fucking crazy to begin with anyway. So that would explain why his body would have been preserved. But then think to Tokiko, like it's Tokiko and Andy's that really sell it for me. Think back to the night we talked to Tokiko, or the afternoon we talked to Tokiko before she was killed. She literally went like off the walls delusional crazy. She was like, and then the world will reach Moksha. Like got those big old bug eyes and then fucking took her statue and threw it on the ground. Why the hell did she do any of that? Now, of course, you could play it off as the idea that like, Tokiko was already bad shit crazy. But like, there's a difference between like crazy and like delusional bad shit crazy. Terror is a perfect example, and like Saito Saejima, they're a perfect example of like, they're crazy. They're not delusional crazy, they're just crazy. They love killing people or whatever. But at the end of the day, they're still methodical, high-thinking, functioning individuals that can plan and, solve, problems and think things through. So, like, obviously, they haven't lost their minds. The only thing that's, different about them and crazy about them is that they're serial killers. Like, they kill people. Like, that's the issue with them. But, like, I would not say that Terror is, like, delusional crazy. Because he fucking came up with this entire plan and pretty much got away with it. I would have never known who Terror was until, like, the reveal happened. I mean, like, the clues in his Somnium kind of gave it away that it was Jin under the mask. But, like, up until that point, I had no fucking clue. I was convinced it was probably like Ryuki's dead brother that came back to enact justice. Because like I thought I was onto something with that. But if we were solely thinking about characters that we actually met, Jin fit the bill. More so than like Ryuki's dead brother. Because he's not even a character in the game. He's been dead. I don't know. I just thought that's how like Ryuki kind of was brought into the game. It would have made more sense than Ryuki just being a victim of Terror's TC purge. But regardless, what was I going off of? I lost my train of thought now. But regardless, okay, well that's theory one. TC Purge is what's being used to preserve the bodies. I think that's how we can explain that. It's not teleportation, it's not time jumping, it's none of that shit. It's not fucking enlightenment, moksha, like severing the warp and the weft bodies, no. I think TC Purge just kept them preserved. It's the same thing with like Monica. Monica was in the first game. She was kept frozen in the cold storage warehouse. So like, she didn't like basically age a day or decompose. So she looked almost identical to fucking Iris. And that's what confused us there. So like, but there was a logical explanation to like what we thought was like a mystery of like, oh my God, Somnium can save people. So basically what I'm also trying to explain is like I don't believe in any like supernatural shit that they're explaining. I don't think there's enlightenment. I don't think it's teleportation. I don't think there's time travel. None of that stuff is happening. I think all this stuff can be logically explained through either science or just like what already exists in the game's universe. Because granted, we don't have Somnium machines that can dive into people's dreams and learn facts. That's not like something that's natural in our world, but like in the game that makes sense. It's natural in their world. Like the police own this machine that can dive into the dreams of people. So like as far as logically in this world, the game world sense, it has to fit the bill. And I don't think reaching moksha or time travel or teleportation makes sense in the game's world. That's not possible. So I'm trying to logically explain to you why I think how it happened and how this appeared to be so and how it appeared that these bodies time traveled. So I think TC Purge explains that. Plus, we haven't really been exposed to like the creation of TC Purge. We just know that like it's going to be the drug that's used to basically make everyone go batshit crazy. That's right. That was the point I was trying to make. The whole Tokiko thing and why I think that everyone was infected. Tokiko was infected because of her, like, being batshit crazy. I think it was different because Tokiko is just a normal, like, person. Yes, she's a cult leader, but, you know, she's the leader of Nax, and, like, which is basically like a cult following, but she wasn't, like, delusional. You know what I mean? Like, she was intelligent. She was smart. Like, she was, you know, in the right sound of mind. It's not like she was bad shit crazy. But in that moment when she, like, broke the statue and shit, like, she seemed bad shit crazy, which is a symptom of TC Purge. So that can explain that. And then I was going to also explain Andy's Komeji. Remember how he had memory issues? I think that explains how he was infected, that he must have been infected with TC Purge as well. Because he had the memory issues when we were trying to, like, oh, what was it that you found, you know, that was terror? You know, that you're using to blackmail terror. And then he was like, oh, I don't know where I put it. It's like, but how the fuck do you lose half a body? Because we discovered he stole half a body. How the fuck do you just lose half a body? That is probably the worst thing to lose, especially because think of the police. Motherfucker keeps his door unlocked. We can always just break and enter his fucking... We don't have to break in. You could just enter the fucking... The Enda's residence. They just leave their fucking doors unlocked. So, like, what if police go into his fucking house one day and find half a fucking body? You wouldn't think that, like, at some point he must have had that thing under lock and key somewhere? Like, what was he thinking? And then to, like, be like, oh, I don't know what happened to it. Like, how do you lose half a body? I would be panicking the whole time I had to, like, hold on to half a fucking person's body in a suitcase. So that leads me to believe, like, he must have had some memory issues or brain dysfunctionality because of TC Purge. And then he was killed. So that explains the whole, like, past-present thing. The other thing I was theorizing on my spare time before recording the game, I believe the rabbit that appears in the Masked Woman's Somnium, the person that she is trying to protect, because it is a person, it's not a rabbit, it's not a stuffed doll, I think it's Mizuki. Not just because it's a blue rabbit, but there's several instances in this game that the Mizuki we play as brings up to the Masked Woman, why are you so protective of me? It also explains why the Masked Woman keeps appearing and coming to our rescue every time we're in a pickle. It happened when we were saving Shoma. It happened when we were fighting the scientists in Horodori Institute. It happened when we were fighting Nax at Ikume Shrine. She's always there, waiting to protect Mizuki. I think I cracked that case. I think this woman is protective of Mizuki. And think back to what Aiba also said about in her Somnium, how she said, why is the Masked Woman still, like, so adamant and staying in this case? Chikara's dead. She can't take revenge. Because, like, if it was a whole, like, revenge thing, Chikara's already dead. So what's the reason why she's so involved in everything that we do? It's because she's taking care of Mizuki. And I'm gonna extend a little olive branch into this theory. I think the Masked Woman is the one that's going around and talking to all our friends and telling them to keep their mouths shut about everything. You know why Gen stole the piece of paper? I think the Masked Woman found him first, told him to try and sabotage Mizuki from staying involved in the case. That's why Gen stole that piece of paper and kept quiet about it. That's why Mame is quiet about every time we question her about something. Because the Masked Woman is trying to protect us. She's getting every one of our friends involved, telling them to stop, like, having her interfere. Don't give her information. Get her out of the case because she wants to protect her. And I'm sure it's the same thing. And that's why they're so willingly agreeing to doing it because, like, you know, obviously our friends are our friends. They care about us. They want Mizuki protected. And it makes sense. And the only reason I bring this up is because all those times we wink synced, and it was like one of like, you know, like Leanne was with like some shadowy figure and he was like, what the hell's going on? Or some shadowy figure was talking to Leanne about something. I think it was her. Same thing with Gen and Mame. They all spoke with some like hazy figure that we didn't know, and I think it was her. I think the masked woman is protecting us because we're the rabbit that she promised to protect in her Somnia. That is my theory. That is my TED Talks. That is all I got so far. I know that probably took like, oh my god, that was probably like 10 minutes of yapping. I'll probably put some kind of notification, like if you don't care about my whole theorizing and yap fest, you can skip. But that's where I'm at. At this point now, I'm just ready to like finish the game. I think we're close. We pretty much have to do this path and then I think the climax of the game. So I think we're really close to ending this game. So at this point, I think I'm done with theory time. Let's just get the facts. Let's play the game. Let's see if everything I have theorized about is true, and if not, I guess I'll slap my nuts around. How are you doing?
Don't worry about my heart. As long as I don't push myself too hard, I'll be fine.
About Chikara Horidori's research.
As I told you before, I was created by having my genome rearranged, and I am not the only one born this way. All of Chikara's research of eternal youth and life. Many children were used for his research.
About Chikara Horidori's success.
Chikara Horidori. After many years of insanity, his research is nearly complete. It's been decades. And finally...
What do you mean by nearly?
He couldn't completely stop the aging process, but he was able to slow it to a crawl. I'm sure Chikara was content with that success, because through that, he was able to achieve something far more difficult.
What?
Slowing down the aging process wasn't only achieved by modifying the genomes of fertilized embryos. Chikara was able to rearrange the DNA of a fully matured adult. After all, it wouldn't be as meaningful to him if he couldn't. No amount of research would allow him to turn back into an egg.
What if he wanted to? When you're on a chicken bender, grab a box of chicken tenders. Can you tell me one last thing? In the dream, the last thing I saw was a boy I know well. Is he also a victim of the research?
Yes.
Shoma Enda.
The lone success of the research. He's cursed with eternal youth and life.
So I should be reading all his stuff the same as I always been, because he's still the same, technically not the same age, but physically wise, yes, he is the same age as he was 6 years ago. He's still a 12-year-old or whatever the fuck. Of Arms of a Man, Mizuki, Chapter 4, M2. Oh, I think it said Of Arms and of Man. End of Residence, February 14th, Thursday, 11:05. So, about that whole immortality thing. The Kotatsu. Didn't I tell you not to just get under the Kotatsu without permission? You did? Yes, I did! Oh, are you angry? Your temper is hot as a Kotatsu. Can you leave? No. Why not? Because Kotatsus are made for two people. Mizuki, you said earlier the Kotatsus are made for two people. I like using it with 3 or more people too. Yeah. Shoma, question time. You're running a marathon and passed the person in 4th place. What place are you in now? So I passed the 4th place runner. That would make me 3rd place. The correct answer is 4th place. Even if you pass the 4th place runner, there are still 3 other runners in front of you. Oh, you got me. Yeah, because you just take the place of the... You are now in 4th place. You don't just jump to third place if you pass the fourth place runner. So, see, that's logical. Ooh, shit. Dude, I yapped for so long. It's been 20 minutes. That's crazy. What do you do to maintain peace? Being friendly with neighbors. I get along with my neighbors. I let them borrow soy sauce. Play with my nice set. Oh, her stereo set, right? Because it's Hitomi. That's goofy. Book. Don't you think beef bowls have too much red pickled ginger? I wouldn't know. I don't have too many beef bowls. Although I did recently have some beef stir fry, so I guess that kind of counts. Look, Iba, a picture of you. Do you want to lose your right eye too? It's a lucky face. There's a picture of Ame no Uzume on display. Nothing about boobs this time, Iba. Door rooster, kitchen. Alright, I think we're good. You are young, but remarkably intelligent for your age. I believe you can comprehend the teachings of Nax. This world, which you have lost faith in, is also a false one. By reaching the real world through Moksha, you can rid yourself of all the communications and concerns. Or complications, I think she said. So that must have been when he solved the video and met Tokiko for the first time. Give chocolate. I took some chocolate out of my pocket and handed it to Shoma. Chocolate? Yeah. Why? Because it's Valentine's Day today, isn't it? That's weird. I feel like you gave me the same chocolate before, Mizuki. I did? Yeah. That's strange. I don't remember. Maybe it's just deja vu? Anyway, thank you. Are you sad, lonely? About what? You're living by yourself, right? I'm okay. My big sister comes and visits me all the time. Huh? You have a big sister? Oh, did I not tell you? You know her. I do? Who is it? Amame. Amame Doi. What? You're her little brother? Is it that surprising? Well, our parents divorced and we have different last names, so I guess you wouldn't know. Oh, so they actually like related? It's not like... Interesting. About the rocket yesterday. Yeah, I saw online there was some kind of scene. I heard it was Nax. You know anything about that? No, nothing. The internet thinks it may have to do with something called the Nirvana initiative, but I don't know anything about that. Tokiko didn't tell me anything either. Were you close with Tokiko? I don't really know. She looked out for me, but of all of us who cracked the BATS 490 code, I was the youngest. Oh, where did the code point you to anyway? The cathedral beneath the Nax Japan building. Well, technically the staircase above it. You head down the spiral staircase to reach the cathedral. 6 years ago, I cracked the code and met Tokiko there. She taught me about Nax and its ideology. And you converted on the spot? Yeah. About your body. Mizuki, couldn't you be a little bit more delicate? Isn't that where they sell sandwiches and stuff? So you found out about the genome research somehow. Yeah, but it's okay. I'm the same as you. What? I was also a result of genome experiments, though I was experimented on when I was still an embryo. I see. You don't seem surprised. I know about your superhuman strength, Mizuki. If anything, I was kind of expecting it. About gene therapy. I know about machine engineering, but not gene engineering, so I don't know too much about the details, but I do know that it works. My body is proof of that. You suspecting something was off, didn't you? Yeah, but I didn't know about the experiments. Mizuki, you're different, you know? How so? You treat me like a normal person, even now that you know. The other kids at school weren't like you. They were creeped out by me. They avoided me and made fun of me. I was picked on pretty badly. I remember they ripped up one of my textbooks. So that's why you ditched school and dropped out? Delicate. Sorry? Oh, right, about Tokiko. I also remember this from 6 years ago. I went to the cathedral like normal, and I saw her past the altar. She had her back to me, so she didn't notice me. I only saw her from behind, but I could tell she was concentrating on something. I didn't want her to interrupt by saying something, so I walked up behind her. That was when she noticed me. She put away what she was looking at. I think it was some kind of file. She caught me off guard, or she seemed to be caught off guard. There was a small safe back there. She put whatever she was looking at there, closed it, and told me. What you just saw, you cannot tell anyone under any circumstances, or else there will be consequences. Do you understand? I was surprised. She never threatened me like that before. Guess whatever she was looking at was really important, something she didn't want anyone to know. So that's located in a hidden safe behind the altar at the cathedral? Yeah. This could be an important lead. Right, I have to look. But that place was destroyed in the explosion 6 years ago. Oh, right. This staircase collapsed too. I told Shoma that even if we wanted to, we couldn't get in there now. He answered without hesitation. That shouldn't be a problem. Oh god, no, not my brand name beverage. There's another entrance. Another entrance? Secret tunnel! And so we headed to the coordinates that Shoma gave us. Look at all these locks. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the helly? What? What is this? It is locked quite securely. That wasn't here 6 years ago. But that was a different staircase, wasn't it? Right. I attempted X-ray mode, but the door is made of dense material. The locks are a special alloy. I don't even think your monster strength could break through it. Any other entrances? Unknown. Damn. At the very least, there is no other entrances shown on the blueprints. Then what do we do? If only we knew someone good at lockpicking. I know, Leanne. I just love the quizzical looks on them, like, if only we know someone who can pick locks. And then, like, just, like, fucking them, like, quizzically staring, like, like, we haven't asked this motherfucker, like, 7 times already to pick locks for us. Yoyagi Park, February 14th, Thursday, 16:45. I called Leanne right away, but either his phone was out of battery or turned off, so I couldn't get a hold of him. There was nothing else to do but look for him with Aiba. Some time passed. Of course his phone's off. Why? There's never a time where you could just call someone and they answer. By the time I found him, the sun was setting. Leanne is at this park? Yes, he should be, yes. That last cellular signal pings from his phone made it likely that he is here. But I don't see him. Because Kazuna is over there. You're right. Let's go. This was... No, we didn't help them with their problems yet, did we? Aw, so they still haven't, like, confessed them. Well, it's a good thing that happened in the other path then, because, like, that's more towards the true ending then, right? Because this is just a side ending we're using to get information. Yo-ho, Kizzy! Kizzy? Oh, big sis.
What are you doing here? I was looking for Leanne. Kizzy, you don't seem well. Are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. If you say so. Do you know where Leanne is? He went to go buy a drink from the vending machine. Oh, were you on a date? Sorry, I didn't mean to intrude.
Oh, come on. Get your fucking head out of the gutter, woman.
How are things with Leanne? Well, you started officially dating yesterday, so I was wondering. Kizzy seems a little off. She was smiling and happy yesterday.
Oh, no, that did happen. Okay, never mind. I guess they're already feuding?
Perhaps she has an upset stomach.
Sorry, Kizzy! The vending machine over there can't do e-payments, and it's out of change, so I couldn't use a 1,000 yen bill. What a hassle! Oh, Mizuki, when did you get here?
I've been here for a while. This is a familiar cliche.
Well, what are you doing here?
Oh,
Oh, sorry, I can't accept chocolate from you. This year, I'm only gonna accept it from Kizzy. Not that anyone gave me chocolate last year. Kizzy hasn't given me any either. Oh, but who cares? The time I spent with Kizzy is more valuable than any chocolate.
Leanne, I apologize.
Huh?
I cannot see you anymore.
Can't see me? Something wrong with your eyesight, Kizzy?
Leanne, I cannot be with you anymore. That is what I mean. Kizzy, why? Big sis, please do not say anything.
Are you being serious?
Yes.
But why all of a sudden?
I do not like you anymore. I don't even want to see your face.
Kizzy?
I came here today to tell you. Please, forget about me. You deserve happiness. Goodbye.
What the fuck? What the hell? What the helly? So you want to pick some locks with me to feel better? I'm sorry.
Kizzy? What?
I don't know who this is. Excuse me, good sir. Oh, it's this fucker.
You're the man they call Leon, correct?
Yes, I am, but...
This is from Richie Chieda. He told me to give you this.
He did?
Now that it's done, I'll be leaving. Excuse me, my good man.
Why'd he give him money?
Cash?
So this is breakup money, huh? So that's it. That's what he thinks of me. Damn it. Damn it! I don't want this garbage!
Leanne.
Can you leave me alone?
Mizuki, don't let your emotions get in the way. Our job is the investigation. I know. Leanne, listen. I hate to ask you now, but I need a favor.
I'm not picking any more locks.
What?
I'm done. I'm not opening locks for anyone anymore.
Why not?
I don't want to go back to that world. Don't you understand? I don't want to be a criminal anymore.
Mizuki. Got it.
Are we going to sync with Leanne? Well, I guess that makes sense. If you knew, you wouldn't have asked me to open the lock and see what's inside. Ugh, what the? This must be for the HB case. Why is it here?
The HB case? Indeed. So it went like this. Leon picked a lock for someone, and what he found was related to the HB case somehow. Yes, it seems so. But we're changing priorities. We can worry about the staircase later. First, we need to get into Leon's head. Yes, let's sync with him.
Here we go. Abyss HQ, February 14th, Thursday, 22:50. Oh, look who decided to actually show up and do their fucking job. Who would have thought? Damn, Mizuki, you can be pretty ruthless. I know it's for the investigation, but you detained your friend who was just dumped. I don't want to hear it from you, boss. I'm going to take care of Kizzy later. If you play your cards right, you should be able to fix the situation. The fact that he was paid off means that Kizuna was probably not genuinely upset with him. Anyway, I'll take care of that on my end. Take care of it? Just focus on the sink. There must be something crucial to the HB case, right? Probably. Go find out what that is. Mizuki, I'm sure you already know this.
Right. No more than an hour of syncing at a time.
Okay, maybe you don't know already. A tenth of that. 6 minutes.
I know. I was kidding. Jeez.
Now let's begin. Good luck. Seven minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you.
What's going on? I'm gonna die! Okay, well, thanks for everything, Aiba. Huh? Did I die? Yeah, you must be dead. You're floating. You're right. I suppose I can float in this somnium. This is interesting. Is it? I have little experience in this regard. It happens quite often, once in a while. Which is it? Quite often or once in a while? It depends on the mental state of the subject of the sync. This is Leon's dreamscape. I think I remember him telling me it was always his dream to fly. Sometimes a person wants to show up in their dreams, especially the more straightforward types, like Leon. This is Yoyagi Park, right? It appears to be, though it is different in many ways.
Oh god.
Somnium scan activate.
Well, at least we know there shouldn't be any like branching paths in any of these, so. Unless, wait. Oh, are they just counting up? Okay, never mind. I think they might just be showing it like, you know, 1 1, 2 2 2s, 3 3s, 4 4s. Novel ingress. Open Leon's secret safe. Leon seems to have information about the HB case. By unlocking the safe, you might discover the secret. Difficulty standard. What is this?
What's this? A lock-picking tool favored by professionals. Locksmiths and thieves. Maybe Leon used to use this. Maybe we can open something with it too? We should hold on to it.
Yo, this is a nice vibe. I like the vibe of this music. Leon, blank. Once the lock was open, his locked memories flowed out. Oh, hold on. What's the best thing about zombies? Running zombies. Shocking, I thought it was illegal. Well, I guess tell that to World War Z zombies. Whoa! Holy shit, I'm fast. What the fuck? Goddamn. Yeah, goddamn, I'm super fucking fast. So there's a portrait. Bending machine. Wait. Am I crazy? I did. How do I... Wait. Descend. Nope. Got it. I saw the eyeball. What do we have? There's a door. Trash can. I'm thinking we gotta, like, pick a lock, right? Yeah, let's... Can we do it on the safe? This... Looks like it's a lock, right? Yeah, it's a normal lock. It appears to be a standard safe with a keyhole, but there is something interesting about it. It is made of lead alloy. I do not believe this is particularly common in safes. Can you open it? No, it is locked. Got it. Makes sense that Leon's dream is like this. Pick open. Like this, and this. There, it's open. What a good boy. Good safety boy. You're good at that. Wow, tons of money. A little cliche. I'm rich! Oh, I shouldn't get so hyped. I'm only gonna steal just a little once. I'm gonna escape poverty and find a good job. Saw the memory of criminal days. Open the copper safe. Leon locked his important memories so he doesn't forget. Once his blank flowed out. Is this a memory of when Leon used to steal? Leon is trying to better himself, I guess, in his own way. Oh, it turned into a safe. Whoa. It just flew across the area like a wet paper towel. It flew away. Iba, let's chase after it. Where'd it go? Did it not fly in this direction? Oh, there it is. Another safe... Fuck, what'd it say? Another safe came out. There is a keyhole and a keypad for inputting a code. It looks like we need an 8-digit code. So this needs a key and a code. It's double locked? I am guessing it will open with either. So the safe only needs the key or the code? I don't know if I should try and pick this one open. 135 seconds is a lot. Let's see if we can find the code. Maybe it's... There's a keyhole on the All-Free. Maybe we can pick this. A can of All-Free, the drink Leon is always drinking. This could fit approximately 500 liters. Damn. Hey, what's that on there? That is a keyhole. Yeah, there we go. It's only 13. Okay. Yeah, pick open. Okay, I will try. Like this, and this. It opened. Easy. There it is. Oh, it's part of the code. Oh, a piece of paper. It says 0708. It looks to be ripped on the left side. Perhaps there's more to this number. Security-wise, the information was blank. However, blank. It was blank. Okay. So then we just gotta do these other things then? An iron door. There is a pull tab on the top of the knob. A pull tab? Like the ones on the can. Why is it on the doorknob? Let's try opening it with pull tab. It won't explode, will it? We can ask that question after you do it. Then it would be too late. Well, I suppose I can try. Oh, it opened. Aw. You wanted an explosion, didn't you? Another piece of... Wait, couldn't we just swim around? Another piece of paper. This one says 0809. It's torn on the right side. If we combined it with the other one, it would read 08090708. Do I have to memorize that or will it just give it to me? I wonder what this number is for. If we were to break the numbers up into pairs and correlate them with the alphabet, 08 is H, 09 is I, 07 is G, and 08 is H again. Hi? Yeah, that sounds like Leanne. Security-wise, the information was stored separately. However, blank, it was blank. Okay, well now we should have the safe. That's the safe number, so we're good. Boom. A new safe. There's a keyhole and a keypad. Open with code. By combining it with the other sheet we found, the number is 08090708. We should input that number. Oh god, 708, right? 708. Boom. That should be it, right? Yes, it opened. Oh, is this him trying to get a job? Leanne locked his important memories so he doesn't forget. Once the blank, his memories flowed out. Is that a magazine? It looks like a job search magazine. Oh, and then he worked at Horridor Institute, right? There are all kinds of meh. Huh? How do you read this? Horridor Research Institute? I don't know what that is, but I bet I can land a janitor position. Saw the reason to live clean in the copper safe. Open the silver safe. This is a memory of when Leanne gave up his life of thievery. I'm guessing he meant Horridor? Right, the Institute. Holy shit! Oh, it turned into a key! A key, a ka, a yi, a ya. The ceiling opened up. We can go higher. Can we get much higher, higher? What's that paper? Low to high. Maybe it symbolizes how Leanne wants to bring himself up to the world? At the same time, I imagine it is also a hint for this somnium. Right. Do things from the bottom up. Let's look around. That voice! That was Leanne. There might be more. Security-wise, the information was stored separately. However, blank, it was easy to find. What's next? There's a yellow one. Here. Kizzy's voice! I love Kizzy's voice! And then... it got cut off again. I am curious about the rest. Security-wise, the information was stored separately. However, since they were in similar places, it was easy to find. And then looks like there's another one over here. Oh, how I want to hear Kizzy's sweet voice again.
It got cut off again. What does he want to say? He really is a tease.
And then there's this one, right? Oh, I scoot. It's kind of hard to like mimic because you go so fast. My prince. I want to hear that from her again. Just one more time. Ah!
It must have made him really happy when she said that. My prince. Let's take note of that. An unopened safe. It has a keyhole and a voice activation device. This safe should either open with a key or voice detection. Ah, yes, 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 open with voice. Whose voice should I imitate? Kizzy's. Kizzy's. Got it. By saying what Leon wants to hear, there may be a reaction, which means, do I have to put a space? Space. Prince. Oh, not that. Oh, no, maybe there is no space. My prince. That should be it, right? My prince. Dumb. It should be my prince. My prince. It opened. Isn't that the, like, snacks that Mayumi got Oda or whatever? Leanne blank because of external pressure. Blank, blank, and blank. I've always liked this. It really takes me back. Thanks so much. Don't worry about it. You work really hard. You're not afraid of getting dirty. You even do a good job with the toilet. Is this Chikara? Though you can be a little rash sometimes. I'll work on that. I really was a no-good person not too long ago. I was straying off the path, and that's a nice way of putting it. But from now on, I'm going to work hard as a janitor at Horodori Institute. Eventually, I'm going to be CEO, or maybe president is the title here. Anyway, this is when my life begins to skyrocket. No, maybe he was probably talking to like the 8. There is a branch. Are you kidding me? Wait, so this keeps going? How about a what? How about a what? Maybe there is a lot more to this game than I thought. I was not ready for a branching path. Saw the memory of the custodian days. Open the metal safe, open the gold safe. It sounds like he was talking to an older woman. A coworker, perhaps? Never mind. Okay, it was an older woman. Was it Tokiko then? Right? Because she used to work she used to work at Horodori Institute, did she not? And then they branched off to, maybe not. Maybe it wasn't her. I might be thinking of Chikara. No, Chikara used to be Nax, and then he became a researcher, right? I might be getting my facts confused now. Sounds like he was a little clumsy, but well liked. This key is... Oh shit. Whoa! Aiba! I'm okay. I can move. What's that thing? A person who falls from those depths can never rise again. Damn it, I haven't done a single thing wrong since I started at Horodori Institute. I didn't steal anything. You think an ex-con doesn't deserve to be happy? That annoying voice. It's Chikara's, isn't it? That sounded like what Chikara said to Leon when he got fired. Ugh, that damn Chikara. I understand how you feel, but there is more we must do. You're right. Hey, do you still have the key from earlier? Of course. I have been keeping it close. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Let's look around. Got it. Oh, can I not swim anymore? It's a boombox thing here. The map really doesn't fucking show you jack shit, doesn't it? Well, this appears to be the only thing I can use, right? This radio cassette. There doesn't appear to be anything else around here. Am I crazy? Unless, I mean, there's probably eyeballs and shit, but at this point, like, that's for me to, like, pick up later. I'll fucking... Eyeballs are just eyeballs to purchase cosmetics. I'd rather, like, make sure I complete the Somnium, if anything. This stereo was inside the safe. Oh, this is one of they used to use at the dance club. An old stereo like this? Do you not have a bigger budget? I think they chose to use it. I remember Kizzy saying stereos are cool and retro. What is that stereo doing in Leon's Somnium? Probably should use my timies. Let's press play. And just like that. Oh my god, dude. No, ain't no way. It's Kizzy's song.
And gum on my way to the station. The crowd squeezes out my frustration. And now I'm taking heat in the classroom. Oh well, I'll eat some donuts in the bathroom. Now I hear my friend got herself a boyfriend. They're going out for barbecue on the weekend. I see all of their smiles in their pics online. Wait, why is that making me cry? Oh, my Prince Charming, where can I find you? How do I remind
Not
you?
I'm on the back dancing too.
But dreams are just for dreamers, lonely hearts and schemers. I've got to break the chains of fate on my own.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Lonely girls across the world, let's wake up and fight. Worlds apart with beating hearts, unite the light through the night. If the boys want to reach us, they'll have to keep up. Without you, I am only half. I need to be home.
Oh, is this my branching path? Do I have to choose which safe to open?
Why are you dancing, Aiba? Dancing is fun because we can do it together. Well, okay, 2 safes came out. Maybe the key from earlier would come in handy here, but we only have the one.
Yep, alright, I figured. So we can only open one of them. Leon traps himself in because of external pressure. Blank, blank, and blank. So A is the metal safe and B is the gold. So as I always bring up, we try to go for A path first before we go for B path. So we're going to open the metal one.
Huh?
Leon, blank, blank, blank. Well, this took a turn. Open the metal safe. Did it say, wait, did it say something about Gen? Open the memory with Gen. Interesting. Open all locks.
This place is inside the safe? It kind of reminds me of Brahmin. Let's look around. Oh, hold on. Hold that thought. What do you want to disappear from this world? War. War. What is it good for? Right. I believe it with all my heart, too. No, I'm not close to done asking questions, E. I'm curious about everyone's answers, so I'm going to go around the world, E. Goodbye! Alright, this time we're going to do, let's just go around in a circle. I think I did left, up, now let's do right. Can you answer your questions and become an adulty? How are you feeling right now? Poppin'. Relaxy. Nice. Alright, what am I doing? Here's Gen's mask. It did mention something about Gen's memory, and this is Brahmin, so do you think it would make sense to put on Gen's mask? And what's that? Oh god. Dude, I can't imagine hunting for eyeballs in this. Dude, this is like disorienting. What is that? What the fuck is that? An eye patch? Can I be Majima from Yakuza? Kiryu-chan! Matane, Kiryu-chan. I fucking love dude, I just recently got Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii and I'm fucking loving it. Anyway, I think we gotta put on Gen's mask because it mentioned like something about Gen's memory, and they did bring up this looks like Brahmin, so I think it makes sense. You want me to put this on? It'll look good on you, please. Whoa, you look really suspicious. Tell Gen the next time you see him. Lian blank. For him, blank. Okay. So now, is this like a Face ID scan? Yeah, authenticate. So it probably is like a Face ID scanner. A large safe. This looks like some kind of facial recognition device. So we need a face registered to the device to open it. Boom. Oh, it worked. So it was registered again. Good soup. Everything's screwed up, man. Why'd it come to this? You'll drive yourself crazy thinking about it. Sometimes the world is just unfair. No matter how hard you try to change, doesn't mean you'll be accepted. That's just life. But there is hope. At the very least, I'm grateful that you and Mr. Dante are my friends. Genny? You're my best friend, Genny, and I'm pretty sure Dante thinks so too. Let me know if you ever need anything. I'll help you out. Thanks. Now eat this while it's still hot. Okay, thanks for the food. It's good thing that he has such good friends. Oh my god, holy shit, what the hell? What the hell? What the helly? No, you can't open this! Mizuki, over there. Yeah, let's go. Lian and Gen are developing a strong friendship. He will not spill the beans about him. Oh, are we learning about Gen in this? I'm guessing we gotta like do everything here. No, please don't open it. Looks like this is the place. What's in there? Oh! Sorry, Lian, but we gotta open this before you can stop us. Let's start with the keyhole. Pick open. How's this? Yes, it opened. Wait, do I have to, oh my god, do I have to memorize the code? Oh shit, I don't know if I remember the code. It was like 08090708, I think? Oh my fucking god, dude. If I have to input that in like 5 seconds, I'm fucked. I'm cooked. Chat, I'm fucking cooked. You're getting good at this. Now we need the code. Oh my god. Oh, okay, thank god. Oh my god. As soon as I saw 2 in the other one, I was good. This number. Holy shit, I thought they were gonna make me input it myself in like 5 seconds. I would've shit my pants, bro. I would've been so cooked.
Correct. We did it. Let's try the voice. My prince and Kizzy's voice.
My prince.
Correct. That's like a master key. Next is the stereo.
We saw this earlier too.
Press play. Start the music! What?
Last is the facial recognition.
Wear mask. That should be it. Thanks, Genny. I said stop! Now, what could be inside?
This is Brahmin.
You haven't used this lock in a while, have you? The mechanism itself is pretty simple, but it's all rusted out. Lucky for you, this is child's play for me. He did have bodies in his freezer! And there. Can you open it? Yeah, I struggled a bit with it, but... Now, let's see what's inside. What the?
A body?
Hey, is this for real? How can this be? Why are you surprised? You didn't know? Well, I guess that makes sense. If you knew, you wouldn't have asked me to open the lock and see what's inside. What the? This must be for the HB case. Why is this here?
Inside Brahmin's freezer, a victim of the HB case? But that corpse... We cannot investigate any further here. We have to go to Brahmin in the real world and check. Which means... we're out of time.
But whose body is it? We found both of Jin's. It was the left half of Tokiko, or the right half. Right? The body that Komeji stole. It had to have been. And then he put it in the he put it in Gen's freezer and locked it. It has to be, right? It has to be Tokiko's other half. Because that was the only one that went missing. It was the one that Komeji stole. Because we found both of Jin's. We found both of Komeji's. We found both of Chikara's. So I think it's Tokiko's. It's Tokiko's half that Komeji stole. And somehow it ended up in Gen's freezer. And he must have put it there. Maybe because he was drunk and he needed some place to put it. Wow, that's insane. Sisyphine. But that also makes me question. I mean, Gen did appear shocked that there was a body in there, and plus, like, he did bring up that he hasn't used the freezer in some time. Who's there? Mizuki chapter 4 him too. He did bring that up, but is he truly innocent? I mean, how did the body even end up there in the first place? Brahmin World Cutscene, February 14th, Thursday, 2340. Hey, Mizuki, are you sure about this?
What?
Well, Genny isn't here. We should at least get permission from him first.
Just do it.
Fine. It's probably not going to be there now. It's open. Okay, open it. It's not there, is it? Just as I thought. Unless it is. But this is... Who's that? Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Genny. Mame. Can we talk? What the fuck, dude? Dude, I thought this game was like we were fucking wrapping things up. Oh my god, dude. This shit just got more insane. And actually, well, I'm actually glad this is happening because, like, I was worried that they weren't really going to explain how Gen's involved in everything. All That We Are, Mizuki Chapter 5, M2. I was afraid the side characters weren't going to get their piece, but it's apparently snowing now? Brahmin World Cuisine, February 15th, Friday, 05. I know why Leon opened the lock on the freezer. You asked him to, didn't you, Genny? Yeah. So now I want to know who that body is and why it's there. What do you have to say for yourself? Who is that corpse? We have no idea. The identity of the corpse is unknown. Like, it really does. I'm convinced, dude. Then again, it could be fucking someone else, and I'm just like spitting shit here. But like, I don't know. And plus, like, why would his body show up, and why is he also cutting? You know what I mean? I don't know how it's gonna play out. But the identity of the corpse is unknown. Their face does not match any persons of interest in our database. All we can determine for certain is that this is the left half of their body, and their face is very distinct marking. Yeah, we can tell just by looking. Unless the real Jin Fury. Because I distinctly remember the nurse saying that the real Jin Fury, the one that was hospitalized, the one that was actually like born and walked around, had half-body tumors. Which I think left him like scarred at least. So that could potentially be the real Jin Fury. Because I remember they also brought up that, like, oh, we can't be for certain, like, what Jin Fury actually looks like because he doesn't make any public appearances ever. So maybe Terror is running around with the name Jin Fury. How long has the corpse been there? I don't know how long it's been here. Use your... This is your business, isn't it? How can you tell me you don't know? When was the freezer locked? I think it was about 6 years ago. 6 years? I lost the key. Hold on. Are you trying to act suspicious? You wouldn't just leave a freezer locked for 6 years. It's common sense. With that acknowledged, it is clear that the body was not frozen recently. It shows signs of being frozen for the last several years. Why is there a corpse in the freezer? I'm sorry, but I don't know. The body just out of nowhere. Are you serious? You're still gonna play this game. Do I look like I'm playing games? Well... Oh, come on. All right, let's not... All right. Now you're taking a little... You're not taking it. You're taking it a little too far now. Who killed them? How would I know? With the corpse being cut in half, the culprit is almost certainly Terror. The cut section is similar to the other recovered bodies, which would mean this person was sliced in half in the basement of Horridori Institute. Most likely. I remember Boss saying. Yeah, 5 different DNA, which means there might be another yet undiscovered victim. When did you open the lock in the freezer? I remember it was around sunrise on the 13th. I got a call from Genny. Why didn't you say anything about the corpse? I've been buddies with Genny for so long. I can't narc on my bro. That would make me a total scumbag. Why would I do that? But if it's not... If you didn't fucking kill them, report it. Otherwise, you're gonna make yourself look like you fucking killed them and kept them in your freezer. Yes, it's gonna be fucking suspicious that, oh, I opened my freezer that I haven't opened in 6 years and there was a body inside. But still, like, you're now making it seem more suspicious that you saw a body in your freezer and you decided to keep it there. That makes me think you did it. Like, what are you on about? Do you know anything about the corpse? Nothing. I've never seen this person before. Did you kill them, Genny? Did you and Genny kill them? What, are you dumb? Why is that a dumb question? If Genny did this, why would he show me the body? And it's not like he killed me or anything after. That is a fair point. In the Somnium earlier, Gen was surprised to see the body. Then why didn't Genny call the police? Well, I have my reasons. What the hell does that mean? Are you okay?
Yeah, somehow.
You know anything about the corpse?
I don't know. I have no idea who it is.
Mame saw the corpse in the freezer. She seemed to be completely shocked by it. Where were you, Genny?
We need to go shopping for ingredients.
Right, we're out. You're going now? There's a 24-hour supermarket nearby. It is past midnight. The date is February 15th. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Honestly, I don't want to accuse you of anything, but your story makes no sense. It doesn't add up. Could you please tell me more? Mizuki, let's move. SAT is on their way here. What? Why SAT? I believe Boss called them. She was monitoring the Somnium earlier, so Boss knows there's a corpse here. Right. But why would she call the SAT? This is getting annoying.
Huh?
Genny, what's wrong? The police are on their way. The SAT, the Special Assault Team. What the? Eavesdropping? Screw this! I don't want any part of it! Sorry, but I'm out of here. Wait, Leanne! Hey, come on! What? Let go of me!
Leanne!
Whoa! Help! I'm innocent! I'm being framed! Let's go! Yeah. Confusion? What's all this? Amame, get inside Brahmin.
Okay.
Are we literally fighting police now? Why are you using a fucking walk pan, dude? Holy shit. Don't you think this is a bit much? It's not like there's a monster on the loose. That's exactly why we're here. We were told there are 2 monsters here, and one of them might be related to terror, so we're here to detain them.
What are they talking about, Genny? No, who are they talking about, Genny? Most likely. Who's the other person?
You, ma'am. We were told you might resist. Normal police can't handle you, which is why we are called in.
Who told you all this?
The leader of Abyss, Miss Kuranushi.
Damn, she's got me there? Do you plan to resist arrest? I don't like how these guys use violence to get what they want, so yeah, I'm not going down without a fight. That is quite the contradiction.
Hey, quit wasting time! Let's do this! You're gonna put up a fight, aren't you?
He did it again. He's listening to our conversation.
Let's do this!
Oh my god, did Date give him fucking Aiba's communication? Or did Boss?
Mizuki, you take care of the guys over there. I'll take care of these guys.
Got it. I think he can hear Aiba.
The woman in the mask is gonna show up. Come on, I know she's gonna do it. Wait, what the fuck? They are cloning them! Am I crazy? Is that a second Gen? They're cloning them! I knew it!
What's going on?
No! Wait! Is Date under the other one? Maybe it's not a clone. Is it Date? Because that's how he's able to hear. I don't think they would, like, install a fucking Aiba receiver or an AI ball receiver into just random people. Is Date under the suit in the other one?
Who are you?
I'm Gen.
But you're over there, too.
I'll explain later. We need to save him first. So is that Date getting the shit kicked out of him right now? It would explain why he's able to hear everything. Because only me and Aiba should have communications with each other. Or Mizuki and Aiba should have communications. But the fact that the Gen over there is hearing it means it's probably Date. Because he still has Aiba's like AI ball receiver in his brain. So he can still hear Aiba when she speaks.
I don't know what the hell is going on, but fine. SAT is over the street.
It would be hard to get through there.
What do we do? Wait, I have an idea. No time to explain. Mizuki, follow my orders. Equip scatter shot in your revolver. Why? There's no time. Just do it. Okay.
Scatter shot.
Now, tell Gen this. There is a vending machine. Throw it to the other side of the street. A vending machine?
Yes. And see, that is the real Gen because we actually have to relay the information. So I think it's Date that's getting the shit kicked out of him right now.
It is a vending machine for pornographic magazines.
Yeah, and that just confirmed it. If we're throwing pornographic magazines over there, it's got to be Date.
Hurry! Hey, Genny. You see that vending machine?
I get it. That's a good plan. If you don't even have to say it. I've got it. Here I go. Let's go.
Mizuki, now! Shoot a scatter shot.
Oh my god, what the hell? Bam! Yeah, it's Date. It's totally Date in there. Yep, it's totally him. Porno Mag! Power! He's probably... Wait, do you think he has one of those Vocholochos on? Is why, like, he probably sounds like him? I don't know how they got him to look like him, but... It's definitely Date. The Porno Mags just confirmed it. Yep, there it is, right? Yep. Yep, there he is. I knew it. Date.